Have you ever found yourself on the edge of a decision, but just need that final nudge, a little clarity, a deeper understanding of what lies ahead? Well, you are in the right place. On today's episode of the Done with Dieting podcast, I will demystify what happens on a consult call with me. We're peeling back the curtains and dispelling all doubts and answering your burning questions. You'll gain inside knowledge and discover how these calls can be your first step towards a healthier, happier you. It's not just a call, it's a journey, and it all begins with this first step. So, are you ready to step into your power? Let's dive in. You are listening to the Done with Dieting podcast, the podcast for women who are experiencing perimenopause and menopause symptoms and want to feel better, like they did before their body started changing. I am your host, Elizabeth Sherman, Master Certified Health and Life Coach for women in menopause and perimenopause. I've helped thousands of women manage their symptoms, get off the diet roller coaster, and change their relationship with food, exercise, and stop fighting with their bodies. And I do it through a feminist lens, which means exploring how we are socialized as young women and how it impacts our current relationship with food and exercise, our bodies, health, and ourselves. What's different about this podcast is that we're exploring your health from all sides, not just food and exercise. We also address the mindset shifts that will make you happier and lead to better health. My goal in this podcast is to illustrate that the reason that diets don't work long term is because your health doesn't exist in a silo. Your health and your weight are a symptom of other parts of your life and how you show up. I want to help you to feel good and live the life that you desire from a 360-degree approach, body, mind, and soul. Welcome. Let's get started. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Done with Dieting podcast. I am your host, Elizabeth Sherman, and today we are talking about episode number 132, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. I've been doing a series of episodes on what it's like to work with me, and I've been peeling back the curtain on how I work with my clients and the results that you can expect from working with me and what it looks like to work with a coach, specifically me and my process. So if you haven't caught those two episodes, those are the two episodes just before this one, episode 130 and episode 131. And if there's one thing that we know, it's that knowledge isn't enough. And I talk about that a lot on this podcast. We need to take action. We don't just know stuff, but we need to actually take action on the stuff that we know. But sometimes the uncertainty of that first step is what holds us back. And so today, I'm addressing exactly that. So today's episode is titled, What Happens on a Consult Call? Now, if you've been thinking about scheduling a consult with me, this episode is tailor-made for you. Perhaps you've been hovering over that schedule now button, wondering, what would that call be like? What would we talk about? Would I be pushed into something that I'm not ready for? That's why I'm doing this episode, because I hear you, and I want to reassure you that a consult call is a space for exploration, not for sales pressures or manipulation. One thing that's really clear for me is I do not want to work with anyone who doesn't want to work with me. Manipulating someone into a coaching contract does not serve me, right? And so be aware that I don't do any manipulative sales techniques or anything like that because it just doesn't serve anyone. I want people coaching with me who want to be there, who see value in the coach-client experience. So the consult is a time for us to get to know each other, for you to share your health journey, and for us to envision what life would look like on the other side of coaching, for us to envision a path forward together. It's about empowering you to make the best decision for you at your own pace. If you've been curious, if you've had questions just buzzing around in your brain, today's the day that we put them to rest. We'll go into what you can expect from a consult call, what questions might come up, and how we navigate the conversation together. And most importantly, how a consult can be the key that unlocks your journey towards a healthier and happier you. If you're ready to take that next step, if you're excited to explore new possibilities for your health and well-being, then I invite you to join me on this enlightening process. And together, let's replace the hesitation with curiosity and replace the fear with empowerment. So grab a cup of your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's demystify what happens on a consult call. The reason that I wanted to talk about this today is because something that may have been on your mind is the difference between what a consult call is and a sales or discovery call. And I think that too many of us shy away from making that appointment because we're like, oh, I've had those experiences where you just feel strong-armed, right? How many of us have gone into a gym and just really been turned off by the salesperson? So, of course, if you're having those thoughts about, oh, I don't want to deal with that, then of course, that would make sense of why you haven't scheduled your call. If you are interested in finding out if coaching can help you. Why it may sound similar of a consult and a sales or discovery call are, and some coaches do discovery calls or sales calls, I do consults. They are very different in their purposes and their approaches. So let's first talk about the consult call, the kind of call that I do. This is a conversation, an exploration of your needs, your goals, and your challenges. It's a chance for you to share your journey, your fears, and your aspirations. What is it that you want? What are you dreaming of? A consult call is all about understanding where you are and envisioning where you want to be in terms of your health and your life. A consult call isn't about making quick decisions. Instead, it's a way for us to explore your readiness for change, to gain insight about the coaching process, and to ascertain if the chemistry between us is right. On the other hand, a discovery or sales call is primarily about offering solutions and presenting the coach's services. While it does involve understanding your goals, the focus tends to be a little bit more on the coach's offerings and how I, as the coach, could help you achieve them. In a discovery call, there might be a stronger push towards signing up for a particular program or a package. And it's more of a presentation style where the coach illustrates how their expertise and strategies can help you transform your health and lifestyle. Typically, what I see is initial calls or discovery calls that are 30 minutes or 15 minutes are generally this type of call. My call with you, a consult, is going to be an entire hour because we need that much time to uncover what's been going on with you and your history. So to put it simply, a consult call is just more exploratory. It's about you, it's about your goals, it's about your readiness for change, and it's an open-ended discussion. A discovery or sales call, meanwhile, leans more towards explaining what the coach has to offer and encouraging you towards making that decision. Now, remember, both types of calls serve an essential purpose. A consult call is an excellent first step if you're exploring the ideas of coaching and want to understand more about the process. A discovery call, on the other hand, is perfect for you if you already know that you're ready to work with that coach and want to learn more about a specific coaching program and are nearing a decision. The important thing to be clear about is what you're looking for at each stage in your journey. As you navigate towards the path towards better health and happiness, remember that the journey is yours and you get to set the pace. Now, once you click on the schedule button, you will be directed to my calendar where there will be a list of different times available for you. What you're going to do is you're going to set your time zone and then you're going to pick which time on which day works best for you. After you do that, you will be guided to a questionnaire. And this questionnaire, I'll talk about it again later in the episode, but this questionnaire just asks about what's your history, what you want to gain from coaching, what you want to gain from the consult, what your future looks like, and then also any other things that you want to let me know about. So this is a very crucial first step in preparing you for the consult, because it gets you thinking about, what is it that I'm looking for? What hasn't worked in the past? What tools or methods have I tried in the past that haven't worked, and why? So once you get that, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later on, but after you fill out that questionnaire and you confirm that everything's set, then you want to start thinking and preparing for the consult call. So whether you're looking to embark on a healthier journey, reevaluate your lifestyle choices, or you're seeking guidance during this midlife transition, a consult call is a significant step. It's your initiation into the transformative journey of coaching. And it's so fantastic. So preparation for the consult call is like setting a strong foundation for your future growth. It's about creating an environment that allows you to gain maximum benefit from your conversation with me. So how do you prepare for a consult? Let's walk through it step by step. So first thing, you want to set aside some quiet, uninterrupted time for our call together. This is your time. It's an investment in yourself. Even though you're not paying anything, it's an investment in time. So make sure that you give yourself the respect and attention it deserves. Next, I want you to take a moment and reflect on what you hope to achieve from coaching. What are your goals? What are the challenges that you're facing? Are there any specific areas of your life or health that you want to improve on or change? Write these down. They will guide our conversation. Additionally, prepare any questions that you might have. Now, this is your opportunity to clarify any doubts or concerns that you have about the coaching process. Are you concerned that coaching isn't going to work for you because you've had coaches in the past and they just haven't been a right fit? Remember, no question is too small or insignificant if it helps you to gain clarity. And I welcome all of your questions because they allow me to clarify what my process is, because my process is completely different than any other coach that you've worked with before. Finally, I'm going to invite you to approach the call with an open mind and an open heart. Be ready to share and listen. The consult call is a completely safe space, a platform for honesty and exploration. And this call is all about you. It's about your journey, your dreams, and your health. So prepare for it like you would for any other significant event in your life, with care, with attention, with anticipation for the transformative journey ahead. So you are taking the reins of your health and your life. Just by signing up for this, it can make a huge change in your life. And I, of course, am excited to be part of this journey with you. Next, let's talk about the structure of the call. During the call, we will take a journey together through your health and dieting history. We are going to look back at where you've come from. What was the messaging that you received as a younger woman? What are the choices that you made and how you feel about those, and the experiences you had? So this provides a clear picture of your unique journey and helps us understand your individual needs and struggles. Next, we'll focus on the present. What's going well for you and what isn't? We'll take a snapshot of your current lifestyle, your habits, and challenges. This step is crucial to identifying the aspects of your life that are supportive of your health goals and those that might be holding you back as well. Then we'll dive into understanding why now is the right time for you. So you scheduled this call now. Why now? What is it about now that you've booked the call that is important? So understanding your motivations will help us to frame the call moving forward. We'll also discuss the methods that you've used in the past to manage your issues. So maybe you've tried certain diets, workout regimens, or hired personal trainers or other strategies. By evaluating their effectiveness and identifying where they fell short, we can better inform our future plan. This is actually really super important because oftentimes we'll just look at past behavior as, oh, that was a failure. But when we can really look at what went well during that time, it can actually help us to move forward and adapt some of those same processes in our work together. Importantly, we'll examine the obstacles that hindered your success. So, whether they're external factors like time constraints or internal ones like self doubt or lack of motivation, identifying these roadblocks is the first step to overcoming them. Then comes the exciting part. We'll envision your future. What does your future vision look like? What does life look like after coaching for you? How will you measure your success? How do we know that coaching is working? This vision will guide our plan and inspire our journey together. So once you have all this information, we'll create an action plan. This plan will be your roadmap, our roadmap together, and complete with next steps to guide you towards your goal. Now, depending on your comfort and curiosity, we may discuss my coaching offers. Whether it's private coaching or group coaching that interests you, it's really important to have all the information you need to make an informed decision. And finally, the choice is ours together. Are we a good fit? And I want to let you know that I do not offer coaching to everyone that signs up for a consult. Can we see ourselves working together? Can you see yourself achieving your vision with me as your coach? This decision is crucial, and I want you to feel empowered to make it. I want you to feel free from pressure or manipulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive in and dig in and understand, what is your brain thinking? Do you like what I'm presenting? If not, why not? Is it me? It's totally okay to say, you know what, Elizabeth, I don't like you. Together, we will assess if coaching is the right plan for you, and we'll ensure that it's a decision that you feel confident and comfortable with. This consult call is indeed a valuable experience, regardless of whether we decide to work together or not. So consider it as a mirror held up to your health and wellness journey, a chance for you to see your patterns, challenges, strengths more clearly. Even if we decide that coaching together is not in the cards, this call can provide valuable insight that will help you in your journey towards better health and well-being. During our time together, my primary role is to listen, to understand, and to guide. If I feel that your challenges are within my expertise, I will share my thoughts on what I believe the problem is and suggest potential solutions. If, however, I feel that your needs would be better met by a different coach or a different modality, maybe a therapist, I will share this with you and, if possible, refer you to a professional who can better serve you. However, it's important to clarify what this call is and is not. It is not a free coaching session or a casual chat where you simply get to pick my brain. My role as a coach is to provide guidance, structure, and support, and not to offer quick fix solutions or dispensable advice. Furthermore, while I appreciate and am totally flattered by your admiration, this call is not an opportunity to hang out with or form a personal friendship. It's a professional setting where the focus is entirely on you and your journey to better health. In essence, the consult call is an important step in your wellness journey. It's a time for reflection, understanding, and planning. It's a stepping stone towards a healthier, happier you. But remember, it's also your journey, and every step you take, including this call, should bring you closer to your goals and vision for your health. Now, once our consult call concludes, our journey doesn't end there. In fact, the next step you take are just as important, if not more. So, if after our conversation, you decide that coaching is not the right fit for you at this time, that is totally 100% okay. You'll receive a summary of our call as documented by my automated note taker, and this summary will capture key points and insights from our conversation and a useful resource for you as you continue your journey. Now, if you decide to say yes, and we decide that this is a right fit, and you decide to take the leap into coaching, our journey together truly begins. We will schedule our first official appointment and set the wheels in motion. Just like with a no, you'll receive a summary of our consult call, which will serve as a useful touchstone as we embark on this journey together. I will also provide the necessary links for payment, the contract, if you decide to go with private coaching, and the details on the next steps in the process. Now, for those of you who might need some time to reflect, a night to sleep on it, or to talk to another member of your household about the decision, that is totally acceptable. I get it. In this case, you will receive a comprehensive summary of our consult call and everything I presented. But I won't just leave you to navigate those conversations alone. I'll also provide a guide on how to discuss this potential new journey with those who are near you. This guide will offer suggestions on how to address their concerns and alleviate any fears that they might have about you starting the coaching process. In all cases, the focus remains on you, your health, and your journey. And the consult call is really just the beginning. And regardless of the path you choose forward, my hope for you is that our conversation will serve as a valuable stepping stone towards a healthier, happier you. Now, you might be thinking that you have some questions about the logistics and about the consult call, and so let me address those next. First, our meeting will be held virtually on Zoom, a platform that I'm sure you're very comfortable with right now, that allows us to have a face-to-face, secure, private environment. It's just the two of us and my automated note taker, ensuring that our conversation remains confidential and is accurately captured for your benefit. When you book the appointment, you'll be guided through a list of questions, as I mentioned before. This process is vital as it allows me to prepare for our conversation and understand a bit more about your unique situation and what you're looking for. So upon setting up the appointment, you'll receive an email confirmation immediately afterwards. This ensures that our meeting time is secured and provides the necessary details for our upcoming call. Then, 24 hours before our appointment, you'll also receive an email reminder with the Zoom link, keeping everything organized and straightforward for you so that you can find it. In the initial confirmation, you will also receive information about my coaching offers. I believe in transparency and fairness, which is why these links will clearly outline the investment involved before we even start our call. So just like you, I appreciate knowing what I'm investing in up front, and so I extend the same courtesy to you. In essence, the process is designed to be seamless, straightforward, and transparent as possible, allowing us to focus on what truly matters: your health, your journey, and your goals. So, now that we've traveled together through this amazing conversation about what happens on a consult call, now I want you to take a moment and reflect. Think about what you've heard today. Ponder the possibilities that this call could open for you. Remember, scheduling a consult call is more than just a conversation. It's an act of commitment, a pledge to yourself. It signifies you're ready to prioritize your health and well-being above all. It's about recognizing that you're worth every ounce of time, effort, and investment you're about to put into yourself. You've listened, you've learned, and you've absorbed all the information. But let me remind you that knowing, isn't enough. If that were true, we wouldn't have our problems with our health. Sticking to habits would be easy because we would know what to do. For true transformation, knowledge must be combined with action. It's not enough to know what's good for you. You have to act upon it. This could be your first step towards a healthier, happier you. It's about saying, yes, I am ready. I am ready to take control. I'm ready to make change. I'm ready to step into a new chapter of my life. And your knowledge has brought you this far, but your actions will carry you forward. Are you ready to take that step? If you feel like you are ready and you are ready to explore how coaching can transform your life, then I want to invite you to schedule your consult call. Go to elizabethsherman.com/consult, and this is your opportunity to feel the power of prioritizing your health, of choosing yourself. Whether it's private coaching or group coaching that intrigues you, this consult call is the first step. So, to those of you who are considering this, I want to say, I see you, I hear you, and I am here for you. The journey to a healthier you isn't always easy, but I promise it's always worth it. And having a coach by your side is like having support that is your benevolent best friend. It's a journey best traveled together in understanding, in support, and in love. So if you're ready to explore the incredible possibilities that lie ahead, then let's start this journey together. Schedule your consult call by going to elizabethsherman.com/consult, and that link will be in the show notes. Open the door to your healthier, happier life. And remember, this journey begins with a single step. You are empowered to take this step. All right, that's all I have for you today. Have an amazing day, everyone. And until next week, have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're done with dieting and would like to work with me as your coach, I'd love to invite you to reach out to myself and my team to ask about programs and pricing. Go to elizabethsherman.com/contact to get started today. I can't wait to hear from you. See you next week.